Hello, and welcome to our third social distance edition of WEXP. I'm your host, Bobby McCartney. As announced by Governor Wolf, schools will sadly remain closed for the rest of the year. Students had many questions, and Brother James took some time to answer some of them with the Student Council this week.
Good morning, LaSalle. This is Jay Crawford, the president of the student body here today, and we are doing a question and answer with Brother James alongside Nick Shorn and Ryan Marr.
How are you?
All right, so brother, how are you doing?
Doing pretty well, holding up okay. Missing you guys. How about you?
Same old, same feeling. I think we all feel the same way from everyone in the school.
Well, particularly the seniors, I'm sure, but yeah, everybody feels it, but you more than most.
Yeah. All right, Nick or Ryan, do you guys want to start off with the first question?
I'll go, I guess.
All right.
So, brother, what do you think has been the hardest part about this closure on you personally and dealing with it?
Probably the hardest part is also the best part. It's the team I have to work with to make the decisions and keep the school running. The hardest part is having to work with them in a context like this, not getting to have the daily interaction we have face to face. That would be the hardest part, to try to bring everybody together to make good decisions in a virtual environment. The saddest part, of course, is not being with you, because schools by nature are supposed to have young people in them, and when they don't, it's a very sorry place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going on to the closure has been especially hard on the class of 2020, us seniors. Will it be possible for us to celebrate graduation or even possibly at prom at some point?
Okay, let me answer it this way. I can't say what's possible, because that's more or less out of my hands. It's up to Governor Wolf and some other people. I can say what's a priority, and I can say the priorities for LaSalle are making sure that you guys have a slate of commencement activities to conclude your career here, in the fashion that we can deliver it when we can deliver it. We have basically between now and the second week of August before you guys start to peel off to go to colleges and universities. So using some of that time creatively, depending on when activities are allowed, when gatherings of hundreds of people are allowed, we have to look for what we can offer you. But those senior commencement activities, which you're thinking of, as well as the production of a chorus line, are our priorities to get through this year on the social end.
So, brother, how does the LaSallian mission stay the same in an online environment?
With a lot of work. Because the essence of a LaSallian school is relationships and community. We accomplish our work in the context of people who regard each other as brothers and sisters, helping each other along. So we have to translate that, the touches that we have, the constant interaction in the hallway, wherever you hang out, be it the guidance offices or campus ministry, all the library, those things are all gone. And we have to work harder to do it, in the 70 minutes you have for class, in the time you have with your counselor, your college placement counselor, things like that, just to make the connection real. Media is almost the same, but it's not the same. It's not the same as being able to read somebody's emotional reaction, to hear their laugh in real time. So those are all great things. We can approximate them, but we can't get there. But I think the knowledge that we will get there is what we all rely on.
Do you have any final thoughts or insights to the student body now that we know school will not be coming back this year?
Well, I mean, first, I'm sorry and sad about that. I mean, I understand the reason for the decision at the governmental level, but it does hurt all of us, I'm sure, not to see each other. It's ironic that we have this experience, especially before Cyber Days. We always look forward to snow days, days off, changes of routine, extra holidays. And now it just seems like, okay, enough. We want to be back in school. We want to stay in school. We'd go on Saturday if we had to, all those things.
Exactly.
And we miss all of the things that surround school, in terms of having a robust extracurricular athletic program, just hanging out in the cafeteria in the morning for half an hour before you go upstairs for class, all those things that we're used to that we don't have anymore. And I guess my last thing would probably be, if you think about it, I was thinking about it this way the other day. You've probably been told 1,000 times by your parents or teachers, people are making a sacrifice for you to be at LaSalle. Your parents are sacrificing financially their time. The teachers are going the extra mile. All this language of sacrifice is being made for you. And now the tables are turned. I mean, you're making a sacrifice. You could probably weather the storm of this infection pretty well, almost all of you, if you caught it. But it's the fact that you could pass it on to people like your grandparents who would be less able to deal with this. That means that we have to stay home and do it this way. So instead of being sacrificed for, you're now in a position where you're making the sacrifice. And people probably aren't telling you that they appreciate that, either in your own networks or governmentally, whatever. But I think we are appreciating that this is the best year of your life, and you are making a big sacrifice of the best part of this senior year, so that we can all, as a wider community far beyond LaSalle, stay well and in some cases stay alive. So, I mean, I think as time goes on, more and more people will come to appreciate what you're doing, and it's something that young American men haven't had to do, for probably 70 years on this scale.
As more changes and cancellations are made, be sure to visit the COVID-19 webpage for all your latest information during this school closure. Despite not being together on campus, many of our clubs and activities are still meeting virtually. Our Lab Manager program is finding ways to use network resources to help in the fight against COVID-19. Let's check in with a few of our clubs.
Hi, I'm Ben Conyers, president of the Lab Manager program, and this is how we are helping to fight COVID-19. We have joined hundreds of thousands of users across the globe in a project called Folding at Home. Folding at Home is a distributed computing project for simulating protein dynamics, including the process of protein folding and the movements of proteins implicated in a variety of viruses and diseases, specifically COVID-19. It brings together ordinary people who volunteer their personal computers to run simulations of proteins to aid and greatly speed up research. Insights from this data are helping scientists to better understand biology, providing new opportunities for developing cures. While no one is on campus, we found our servers greatly underutilized and thought we would be able to contribute to this cause. We are currently donating 32 CPU cores and 128 gigabytes of RAM, and will continue to make these resources available to the program 24/7 until classes resume on campus. Many students in our program are already contributing to the cause by running the program on their home networks. If you are interested in joining the cause, visit lschs.org/FAH to find out how you can make a difference.
guys, I'm Eddie Miller. So I'm part of the cooking club. So today we're gonna make supreme chocolate chunk brownies. So this is all that we're gonna work with today.
So this is what we're gonna be making today. So this is our ingredients. And then this is step by step how we make it. So we got our vegetable oil. We got our pan. And we got our measuring cup. And our pan that we're gonna put our brownies in, and then some
Alright,
eggs.
so first off you gotta wash your hands. Test it, make sure it is. Pretty good brownie. Thank you for coming to my quarantine cooking, and I hope you enjoyed.
Our first ever virtual Spirit Week will be taking place starting on Monday, April 20th. With more on all the events, here's an interview with Director of Student Activities, Mrs. Stott.
Hi, I'm Jake McCabe,
And I'm Luca Mazzalorso.
and we're here with the Director of Student Activities, Mrs. Stott, to talk about our first ever virtual Spirit Week. So, Mrs. Stott, how are you doing with this whole social distancing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. It's been awesome to meet with my classes every day and be able to keep the connection going that way. And I'm really excited about this Spirit Week because we're going to get to have a lot more interaction with the guys, and everyone's going to get to do a lot of fun stuff. And I think it's going to be really, really good for the students.
Yeah, can you give us an overview of the Spirit Week and like where this idea came from?
For sure. So in meetings with Brother James and Mr. O'Toole and a few other staff members, we've been just trying to make sure that we continue the fun stuff that happens at LaSalle that makes it one of the reasons why you guys love it so much. So we decided to come up with the Spirit Week idea as our kind of first preview of what we could do virtually over the next couple weeks.
Gotcha.
Let's talk about the esports tournament. How do guys sign up, and what games will they be playing?
So there is now a website created for Spirit Week, and we've been sharing it out on social media. So you can go to that website. There is a survey to fill out for students on that website where they can decide on the game that they want to play. They list their grade. They also talk about the console that they play on, and then the rosters will be set from there. So once guys sign up, which is due tomorrow afternoon, then we will get the roster set up and we'll let people know when they're going to play.
Gotcha. Also, I heard about a little slam dunk contest. So what about some of the smaller guys? Like, can we dunk on a Nerf net or something? And like, also, where can guys send their dunks to?
So it is an 8-foot minimum, unfortunately. So I will sit this one out myself as well. But everything is going to be sent to social media at lschs.org. And those are due a few days before the dunk contest. Again, everything's going to be on that website that you can check out. And then we're going to hopefully post the top 10 that people can vote on, and there'll be some prizes for the winners.
Gotcha.
What kind of things are you looking for in a talent show?
It's really anything that people want. I mean, I envision singing, I envision musicians doing it. There could be comedy. Anything that you guys are good at is what we want to see.
And this Gear Day on Friday, what's that all about? And like, who can participate? Is it anyone?
Yeah, so we are hoping that as many people participate in Gear Day as possible. So all that we mean by that is wear your best LaSalle gear, hats, sweatshirts, shirts, whatever you want. And we imagine it being parents, students, future students, alumni, anybody can participate to show their LaSalle spirit.
Awesome.
Awesome. Anything else about Spirit Week we should add?
I just want to make sure that as many people participate as possible. The student council, specifically the seniors, have worked really hard on this. And this is one of their major last things that they get to do here at LaSalle. So as many guys as we get involved in this is the better it's going to be. So if we have 100 talent show submissions, then the top 10 are going to be awesome. If we only have 10, they might not be awesome.
Yeah.
So as many people as we can get involved in this. Same thing with all the different events across the board. I think just the better it's going to be.
Awesome. You guys heard it here. Make sure to get involved in Spirit Week and share your gear photos with Mr. Johnson and social media so we can post on WEXP and showcase on our Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for joining us, Mrs. Stott.
Yeah, have a great day, guys.
Thanks.
You too.
College acceptances are coming in for the class of 2020. Check out the daily posts on who's going where on the College Counseling Twitter and Instagram accounts. That's it for this week. We'll keep producing shows every Friday to help keep everyone connected. Send your ideas to socialmedia@lschs.org. We'll leave you with a video from the hockey team, who unfortunately will not get a chance to play in the Flyers Cup this season. Stay safe, LaSalle.